Hi there everyone, and welcome to this video on Classroom.cloud. Today we're going to be having a look at the approved only web filtering list. So what this enables us to do is to set up a selection of websites that we want our students to be able to access, and then it will not allow them to access any other websites apart from those that we put on there. So I'm here in my web monitoring tab again on Classroom.cloud, and I'm going to come up to the manage option section. And here we can see that I have already created a list for my approved. There's my restricted that we looked at in the previous video. And here is my approved list. So what I have here is a list set up for this particular classroom that will allow my students to only access these websites that I have included. So very similarly, how to add a site to the approved list. We click on the little plus sign and then we put in the URL. So for example, if I wanted my students to be able to access YouTube, I could put the URL for YouTube in there and then click save. And then that will be added onto my list so students can then access YouTube when I have this active. Now to make it active, we click on those students that we want and we click the approved only section. This is now active. So here we have Taste the Student 2. We're going to have a look at their screen. So as you can see, they're in Google Classroom. Now, if this student then tries to open up, for example, Maths Prodigy, which I don't have on the allowed list at the moment, they can click on that. And what they will get is a screen that comes up, redirecting them to any of the sites that they can actually go to. So if they try and go to any of these sites that they don't have access to, they won't be able to access them. It will put them straight through to this page. And then from here, they could, example, click on Canva, and it would redirect them to a site that they can make use of during this lesson. So this is a really adaptive way of building up some really nice safety and some nice lesson management within your lesson, still allowing the use of computers. But for those students that can't control whether they can get on other sites or whether the temptation is too great, this is a great way of locking them out of this. There is one thing to highlight here at the end. If I just go back to my settings, some websites will need multiple URLs active so they can be approved. If I just flick over here into this Google Doc, we can see here, for example, to allow Google Classroom on the approved list, we need to allow this URL here, classroom.google.com, but also the edu.google.com URL. That's because it redirects through edu.google to access Google Classroom. So if you don't have both of these in your approved list, it won't work properly and it will just put you through to that redirect page. If you get in that problem with a website and you're not too sure what URL is missing, your best bet is just to ping off an email to Net Support's help desk, and they're really quick in replying to what websites you need to use. This here, this little list is going to be attached to the training document. This is just a quick setup for the most common Google and other products that we use to access education. Right, hope that was useful for you. Please check out the other videos in this series. We're going to be having a little look at the safeguarding in the next video.